Welcome to this is a very special live stream. So I'll say right away, this is not a regular live stream. New day of the week and everything for this because I wanted to celebrate what we're going to cover today. Super exciting. We have our very, very special guest and Omniverse ambassador, Muramar Bey, joining us, otherwise known as LycheeAI. Hello, Muramar. How you doing?
Hi, I'm doing fantastic, and happy to be here.
We're very happy you're here. And of course, my co-host and partner on these live streams, Eric Bowman, aka Strainful. Hey, Eric.
Good to be here. There you go. I was muted.
Wow. Okay. So I am super excited about today. For those of you who caught a quick plug for this yesterday, or who saw the LinkedIn or our social promo on it last night and this morning, this live stream is going to be covering the first Isaac tournament organized by LycheeAI, which just wrapped up a couple weeks ago. The winners have been voted on, identified, and we are so happy to have many of those people with us today that will be describing their projects. And we got some great videos to share from their projects. And we're going to learn about what they did, why they did it, how they did it. This is going to be a great hour. So I want everybody who's watching, feel free to plug in your comments. Let us know where you're watching from. If you get any cool robotics projects you want to share, please do. We'll try to stop along the way and pick up some questions, but there's going to be a lot to cover. We're going to really push the limits of StreamYard today because we have so much content to share and people. So I'm very excited. So let's start off by basically, let's start off with this. Last week, actually, I was at SIGGRAPH. Eric, you did an amazing job hosting a live stream. Really great time. I had a lot of good feedback from everybody. You had so many people watching live. It was and SIGGRAPH was a lot of fun. We covered a lot of OpenUSD content, physical AI. For those who couldn't make it, I have a quick video that will show you kind of what the feeling was like for the team who was working there. This video was put together by my great colleague Lexi. Just a fantastic person on the team. We'll show this video, and this will really give you a good sense of the vibe at SIGGRAPH. And this is not to make anybody jealous. This is really just a pitch for why these events are so great to come to. And just a lot of fun. Not only all the learning, but all the networking fun and get to have and meeting other people. So this is a quick video that she put together the other day. Let me see if we can find it really quick. And let me see. Here we go. Amazing. So there's so many people that are involved in putting these events together. And it's as you can see, it's a lot of fun. It's also a lot of work, but these events are just so great to come to. The next one coming up, I will be at also, which is coming up in October, and that's GTC DC, so Washington DC. We'll post a link for that in the chat. I hope anyone who's on the East Coast of the United States or a little further, we hope you join us. We're going to have the same community activations happening there, meaning we'll have like coffee dates and lunch hours. We'll have a WhatsApp group so everyone can communicate in real time. We can help you set up meetings beforehand. So it's going to be a great experience, as GTC always is. So I hope those of us out there who can come can make it. Okay, so let's get started. So first, let's start with this, Muramar. Tell everybody a little about yourself for those few people in the community who haven't heard of you yet, because you've been producing amazing video content tutorials for many months now. You have a great channel on YouTube. You have a portal, LycheeAI Hub. You actually have a great collaborator that I met at SIGGRAPH last week, Natalie, who's working with you on the tournament, which we'll talk about more a little bit later. But tell us a little bit about yourself, and then I want to learn why you decided to put together a tournament and what the tournament's all about.
Yeah, sure, I would love to. So yeah, basically my name is Mohamed Bai. I run the LycheeAI channel, like you said, and it kind of started with me wanting to learn more about Isaac Sim and Isaac Lab. I saw Omniverse as like the tool for the future, so I truly believed in it and wanted to share my knowledge with the community. That's why I started the YouTube channel. And nowadays I'm doing a lot of collaborative videos with people from the community, also sharing their knowledge and doing tutorials together. And that's kind of also the purpose why I created these tournaments, or why I started to host these tournaments rather. It's to give the people in the community, these awesome engineers and developers, the chance to get recognized, to get their work out there, and also to be able to win a prize. So to be rewarded for what they're doing, because they do a fantastic job here.
I think that's amazing. And I also noticed there's so much great collaboration and discussion and teamwork happening, even among different people who are competing on your Discord server, which is such a great part of doing events like this. Really, hats off to you for putting it together. I'm very happy that NVIDIA was able to help out a little bit with providing some Brev credits, but you also had some other people that were helping. So great to see that those prizes, we're going to some great projects. And let's dive into those, actually. So tell us about what this contest specifically was all about. And are you happy with the way it turned out?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, first of all, thank you again for sponsoring it with the NVIDIA Brev credits, and also to all the other sponsors who helped. But yeah, so the first tournament was about a mobile vehicle robot in Isaac Sim and Isaac Lab. So basically, the minimum requirement was for a vehicle to be able to drive in a stable manner. And to be honest, I didn't announce it early enough, but the participation was still huge, and also the people participating are very engaged. As we will see today, I mean, there are a lot of people attending the live stream, for example. So yeah, I'm pretty happy how it turned out, and I'm really happy for the winners.
Okay, awesome. All right, go ahead, Eric.
I'm just glad you did it. I'm just glad you did it.
Yes, I'm curious. So okay, so the rule was you had to make a driving vehicle, right? What was the rule specifically? Like, what were the parameters? Anything?
No, basically, I wanted to be. I want the people to be creative, so they were allowed to use Isaac Sim with like normal drive control, or Isaac ROS to ROS integrations, or Isaac Lab with reinforcement learning. And I think today we will see all of these. So I wanted to give the people the opportunity to be creative. We will also see some robots that are quite funny, and some others that are quite, quite technical, like deep. So I'm really happy kind of seeing all of these together, and yeah, excited for today.
Awesome. Lots of great comments coming in from live chat. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We're broadcasting to a few channels today, so feel free to keep your comments coming in. Okay, awesome. Oh, I see a great Tom Bumbattle, who has another nickname on LinkedIn. But we talked about his great work yesterday. He actually will put in the chat, but he actually created an Isaac or an Omniverse chatbot for developers leveraging LM. So we will share the link on that LinkedIn post with more information and a little bit later in the stream. Okay, really nice to have you join us, though. Okay, cool. All right, so let's get started. So Eric, do you have any questions on what the rules were here with this tournament, or it's pretty clear?
No, it seems pretty clear. It seems like fairly straightforward. Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah, I like the way you left it wide open for people, so you can get a nice variety of content. It looks like you definitely did. Okay, how do you want to start, Murmur? Who's first?
Yeah, so I would start with the winners. So unfortunately, the first place couldn't attend, but he uploaded his video. So it is Sahil, and he also provided an explanation video because he couldn't make it. So if we can play those both, it would be probably
okay.
Starting.
Cool. So you want me to start with the explanation video first?
I think the other one is better. So his project. So we might have to mute it because I'm not sure if there's music.
Okay, let me see. I think let me look. So we have a bunch of videos queued up here, so I want to make sure I have the right one, so we don't go out of order. See who before. Okay. All right. I'm probably have to pay the explanation first, actually, because that one is not queued up here. Let me see.
Yeah, I think that will be also enough. The explanation video also shows everything.
Okay, so let's take a look. This is Sahil, who couldn't make it with us today, but he provided us a nice explanation video. So, well, before we watch this, what can you describe exactly? Because we don't have the video on hand of what he did. You want to tell us what he did?
I think he will explain it better than
Oh, you
I
will.
could.
Okay.
To give a little preview, maybe he was comparing basically two algorithms and which one was kind of performing better or faster from
Okay.
what I remember.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a look.
Hi everyone, this is Sai Sanjay Rajburkar and I have participated in the LycheeAI Isaac tournament, and this is the explanation for my submission. So I have simulated the robot race between the two robots, where one of the robot is using the PID controller and the another is using the reinforcement learning for the line following. So I have used the Robot Summit robot, and here is the GitHub channel where you can get the Zycro file of this robot, which I have converted into URDF and imported on the Isaac sim. So here you can see the articulation tree of its robot and its joints, and here using the revolute joint for its wheel. And I have added the camera for the line following at the front, and also using the IMU sensor for its orientation. And this is the playing area which I have imported, and here is the action graph I'm using. So I have used the differential controller and the ROS to twist, and this is the action graph for the camera. And yeah, so and this is the action graph for the IMS sensor which I have used. So let's move to the coding part, and here is let's start with the PID. So here is the subscribing topics for this robot, and the image processing part of it, so that the side images to detect the left right lines, and is the front camera for the detecting the front line, and then the turning logic, and here is the main the line following logic, the PID, and here is the visual representation and the visual debug. Yeah, so this is the all about the PID code. So let's move to the reinforcement learning part. I'll start with the data collection, and here are the subscription for the all the sensors and the joystick and all the things, and I'm collecting the data here by doing the motion with the joystick and collecting the data set. Here are the I have collected for the 50 data episodes and the Parquet files, and these are the video file of the front camera. And then I use I created the metadata for this all the created data set, and yeah, so these are the two metadata files in the JSON format. And after that, using that data set, I started the training of the RL model. Is a diffusion model which I have used, and here you can see the model which is I have trained, and I use this model to evaluate the policies. And yeah, so that's it all about the reinforcement learning. Yeah, for the recording I have used these all cameras, and you can see on the from the top like the 4 camera I have used for the doing the recording, and from the top it is for the arena. And yeah, this is how I'm recording the project. And here you can see the final output of my project.
I love that. Very cool. I'm so glad. So Sahil, I know you're not live with us, but if you're watching this afterwards, good job. Congratulations to you. Really cool to see that explanation. For anyone watching, obviously this video live stream will be on our YouTube channel in the live section, so you could watch it anytime. And for that one, you may need to slow it down a little bit because you covered a lot in those few minutes.
Yes.
But Eric, what did you think of that?
I thought it was really interesting, and I was really curious to see. It looks like he would control the robot with a joystick, and then used a comparison of that for his reinforcement learning rewards. So I was just really, I think that's interesting.
Very good comments also from Lychee. Murmur, so what do you think was the reason why he took first place?
I think, I mean, it was, I'm not sure if he used the joystick. I think from my understanding, it was like it was two kind of control, like autonomous control versus a reinforcement learning one. But I think what's impressive is that these robots use camera data. So basically, it's kind of challenging to train like reinforcement learning algorithms with camera input. And also the ROS2 setup is probably not the easiest. So being able to integrate a model into ISAC-Sim and also using the action graphs at the same time, I think that's actually a well-deserved first place.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, I'm so glad. Now, did you know Sahil before? I'm curious. Did he just discover the contest, or was he a part of your community already?
Yeah, I think he was on the Discord server before, but I haven't really talked with him too much. And it wasn't, I'm not sure if it was on, I think he was the only one reaching it in. I'm not sure at the moment if he had a team, but yeah, happy that we connected also.
Very cool. Well, I think that's another great benefit of doing these kind of events, right? You get to meet so many cool people and build these relationships. That's actually great advice to anyone out there watching. I think LinkedIn is one of the best platforms for sharing your work and your knowledge. It's a great way to connect to other people. And I highly recommend you do network with the people in the community. And you'd be really surprised about how some of those connections can actually benefit you later in life, whether it's next month or next year or 5 years from now. So definitely leverage that platform for connecting with your fellow devs. We all need to stick together and share information. I think that's how we're going to go a lot further. Okay, that was a fantastic way to kick things off. Okay, I mean, I think we have the second place winners live with us, right?
Yeah, it's going to be Arun, and I think he also brought his professor, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so, great. That's Daniel?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Let's push these secret buttons to transport these two developers. High technology here. There's Arun coming in. How you doing, Arun?
Hey, Arun.
And here's your partner, Daniel. Hey, Daniel.
Hi.
How are you? Hey, Arun.
Thank you both for joining us. I'm really excited to hear what you guys did. So, Murmur, how would you describe their project? You're muted.
So yeah, I think I will let them explain it in more detail, but from my understanding, it was a very complex system what they built, and like the control system behind was really technically like difficult. So like huge respect for achieving.
Okay, awesome. All right, so we do have a video. Would you like me to play this video right now? Okay, let's go ahead and play this video. This is just a quick kind of show and tell about what they did, and then we're going to dive into it right afterwards with our developers that are live. Wow, that's awesome. So cool. Eric, that reminded me of your project that you did, actually.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, we did some work on that same track, didn't we?
We did. So cool. Okay, so gentlemen, tell me how you went about it. I saw a few things mentioned there. After you lost two, I saw.
You're muted there, Arun.
Yeah, I use ROS2. ROS2 is a bicycle steering controller.
Very cool. All right, so take us through. So tell me what your goal was with your project when you heard about the tournament. First of all, how did you hear about it?
So it was just a LinkedIn post, and I've been following his YouTube channel. It was pretty helpful to get me started on Isaac Sim and all of that. And when I saw it, I was mostly working on robotic arms, but I just wanted the idea of the tournament excited me. And this was a project I was doing a little bit, and then I stopped it, and it was on Gazebo, and got stuck because of too much complexity in Gazebo itself. So like I know I learned Isaac Sim. I have this project. Let me do it for this tournament, and it'll be a great idea. So I just started it.
That's awesome. And tell me, how did you work with your partner here, Daniel?
So Daniel was the one he came up with the idea, and he got together the team. There was another person called Rizwan who did the SolidWorks modeling. He's not with us right now in the current video, but so he did all the SolidWorks modeling, and I took over on all the simulation and controls part, which excites me. Yeah.
That's awesome. Daniel, very cool. Congratulations, both of you guys, in second place. Eric, you've got a lot of experience with SolidWorks too, right?
Yeah, or with CAD.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually that's what I was going to ask is where you got your model if you did it yourself, but it sounds like you made up your own model in SolidWorks.
This
Yep.
was a design which is created from scratch, basically as a self-balancing two-wheeler, which is the idea was to actually use it something like a Uber Lyft, but a two-wheeler, which would drive around town. That was the very concept. As a matter of fact, the second phase is being developed now by one of my Egyptian industrial designers, which is a very sleek model, which probably Arun will,
Okay.
get it Isaac Sim later. So that is the plan.
So you're based out of Egypt.
No, I'm in the US. By the second version of this, we made a much sleeker model, which is being designed by an Egyptian industrial designer, a 20-year-old.
I see.
Lots of great comments. I see actually someone who's going to join us in a few minutes is also in the chat, and he's asking, how'd you get the gyroscopic forces to work really well in simulation?
Oh, so it was pretty tough. Like in the beginning, first of all, I haven't like delved too much into the gyroscopic stuff, but I was very curious to learn about it, and I was like, okay, let me start with this project and go about. So first, I just disabled all the gravity, and I like tried to just have the bar like just floating around and see if when I rotated it, like turns left and right, like it just balances itself. And then slowly I kept adding constraints little by little, like bring the gravity on, get the center of mass reflecting the actual thing, and get the material set up. So I started doing the constraints one at a time, but I still have some problem when it's like completely like fully like right now I'm using a third wheel which is just on the left side. If it goes too extreme, so it just helps with a little bit of support, but that was a case when I was like, I wanted to remove it for the tournament, but it was too short of a time to get everything. So I was like, I'll do with this, and then I'll use Isaac Lab to actually do some tuning, or I'll work with some advanced controlling concepts later on. So it's always a work in progress too.
Sure. Have you worked on that at all after the competition?
Yeah, I've tried to start, like I have implemented a little different types of controllers, and starting to get there to a point where it works for some time, like without the balance wheel, but still like to get it into like a perfect sense. I'm still working on it. Yeah.
And yours is you're using a PID controller, not a policy. Is that right?
Yeah. Right now in this video, what you saw was a PID controller.
It'd be really interesting, like the other video that compared an RL policy to a PID controller.
Yeah.
I'd be curious to see how well a policy does.
Yeah, I'll be interested too. Yeah.
Well,
I'll definitely share all the things on my YouTube channel. Yeah.
Well, gentlemen, congratulations! A great project, a great showing. And good luck with your credits. I can't wait to maybe have you back on. Let us know how you leverage those credits for Brev, which provides GPU access in the cloud. But really, hats off to you guys. That was really fun to see, and thanks for coming on and explaining.
I had some like a small presentation. If you if you wanted me to share.
Yeah.
I think it's there in the. at the bottom.
Oh, I see it. Yep. Here we go.
Yeah, so I'm because I kind of explain a lot of it. I'm just going to give you a gist of it and upload the details of the working. So it's team, and first we got the model so that in future people can 3D print it and build it themselves. So that was like mechanical design to URAF, and then I wanted to implement bicycle steering control, which is not there in the Isaac Sim nodes. So I had to integrate ROS2 control to do that. So basically get teleop on the ROS2 side. ROS2 control does the control, and then Isaac Sim receives it and makes it to move. So I use the topic based ROS2 control to integrate ROS2 control and Isaac Sim. It's just like the way. And then I set up all these action graph to get those two talking to each other. And I'm not going to go details on each of them because we're running short of time, but I'll upload it later. But then and then for the stabilization, had an IMU set up and the PID controller as a ROS node. As you can see down, you have the roll angle, and then you're using that to tune your PID controller using the RQT graph. And and then set up the PID stabilization using action graph so that you have like the IMU, and then you have ROS2 giving the commands like how you have to move the wheel. So basically 3 articulation controllers, one for turning left right, one for driving it, and one for balancing it. So 3 articulation controllers were used. And yeah, this goes into details of each of them, which I'll add later to the video. And yeah, the future work is to, as I said, remove the third wheel, use some advanced control strategy RO as on Isaac Lab, and see where it goes. But yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you. So one quick question. I know we have to move along, but I want to ask you, thanks for sharing that. I think it's super helpful for context. How long, because I think there are a lot of people watching the live stream who maybe have not started diving into robotics yet. And I'm sure they're very curious about how long it took to get to this point in your journey to be able to do work like this. When did you start working with Isaac or developing with robotics?
So I started during my master's, like my second year of my master's, which is 2 years ago, on ROS2. And then a year ago, I started getting to deep into like simulation, which was I started with Gazebo. And then I was always passionate about like Isaac, all the things NVIDIA does, and Isaac Sim was really cool simulation tool. So I kind of started off with Isaac Sim, maybe starting of this year or like March of this year, and I mostly used it for building digital twins, which is something which I'm interested on for my work as well. So I was mostly trying to get move it set up, robotic arms, big machines all set up like the factory floor. So that way I learned Isaac Sim, but I haven't done too much on mobile robot. And this tournament was the one which got me into mobile robots on Isaac Sim.
Very cool, super inspiring. And I put that note a minute ago that from Papa Chuck or Renan from the community, who said that really just a month or two of hard work and you can get to this level. So really, really inspiring. Thank you both for coming on, and congratulations.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
Thank
Great
you.
to have
Nice
you.
to meet you.
That was really great. Daniel and Arun. Okay, cool. Ormar, I'm excited to see what's next because these are really fantastic. Lots of great comments in the chat. So thanks everybody for joining in the conversation. Who's next up?
So it's going to be Man. I think we can go straight away inviting him here and place or ask him like if he wants to present first or not.
Here he is. So I'm sorry, did you say Dan?
No, it's Man.
Dan, I'm kicking you out. So you're going to go back to the waiting room. Get out of here, man. What are you doing? He snuck in. Okay.
I just want to say I'm also like so happy to see everything like coming to life and people participating. It's so cool.
Yeah. There's the man. Man, how you doing, man? Okay, really exciting. Hello. Okay, so I'm very excited to hear what you worked on. And let me see. And I'm sorry, I was too busy messing up with the screens. What did you want me to share the presentation first, or do you want to talk first?
You could show the demo video first, and then I'll talk after that.
Okay, sounds good. All right, let me see if I can find it here really quick. What number is this one?
3.
It's number 3. And watch out for the music.
Okay, let me see. This one is okay to play, right? With music?
Yeah, it is okay to play. It's
Okay.
like no
Here we
copyright.
go. I have to be so just for everyone watching. Some of the videos had music in them, so we had to strip the audio. So make sure I don't make any mistakes. Okay, here we go.
Hi, this is a 4-wheeled differential drive controlled robot. The wheels have linearly actuated spokes, which act as a suspension, allowing it to operate in tough terrains. By retracting the spokes, it can absorb wobbles and stabilize itself during jumps and falls. Got stuck due to larger obstacle? No problem. Extend the spokes for a bigger wheel and climb over with ease.
That is so cool. I have to say, your voice is a little different in real life.
No, that's a AI generated voice line.
I'm just kidding.
You know, when I was a kid, there was this toy car, and it would start driving, and then if the terrain got too tough, these claws would come out of the wheels
Oh, really?
so that it could go out. This really reminds me of my childhood. One of those toys.
Yeah, I did take inspiration from those wheels as well. Like those are just fun toys to make.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
sure.
awesome. Very cool, and I could tell that's different from the other entries. So, Morma, what's your take on this one? What do you like about it?
Yeah, I think the creative part, with the wheels, excited me. So
Very
good
cool.
job.
So, man, tell me about what was your thought process here in kind of doing this, and how'd you get it done?
I mean, this was like my first project within Isaac Sim itself. So
Your
I
first
thought
project. Very cool.
yeah, and I thought to take it easy and just do everything within Isaac Sim and not include ROS in it at all. And so, I mean, I just wanted I didn't know mechanical designing that much. I'm from a CS background, computer science. So I just wanted to do something with a car, but I did not know how to make a suspension. So I thought, why not have wheels that can have a inbuilt suspension in them? So that is where the idea came from.
I love it. That's great. And so this is your first project in Isaac Sim, which is also super impressive. What did you use to kind of help get you started? What do you recommend for people who are in the same spot?
I just simply went through the documentation because I'm like more of that kind of a guy. I can't really follow videos along that well. So I just go to Stack Overflow or probably GPT now as well. So they did perform well, but then there were a few bugs that required like Discord and other channels to help out over there.
Very cool. Well, listen, congratulations. I think that's so cool. And I'm very impressed that was your first project, as Austin also posted a minute ago. Okay, well, what are you going to do next? That's what I have to ask you.
I was thinking of moving towards robotic arms, and
Oh, cool.
like I'm contributing to Moma's the SO100 open source repository as well now. So
Yeah.
I'm learning about reinforcement learning over there. So
That's great.
that's my next plan.
Well, that's awesome. You're in great company. I think there's many developers in the world who are thinking the same thing. I've seen so many cool projects. So keep us updated on what you're doing. It would be great to follow your journey.
Yeah, I will.
Okay, thank you, man. Thanks for joining us, and good luck to you. Did you want to share anything about where you work, or you're a developer?
I'm just searching for a job right now.
You're open
and,
for
like,
business. Okay.
I'm a recent graduate. I just graduated this year.
Congratulations. That's amazing. Well, you heard it here. If you've been watching, if you're looking for a great robotics developer who learns quickly, you found your man right here.
Literally, you found a man right here.
All right,
I would just like to highlight one thing, if it's okay. So I got a lot of people asking me on LinkedIn how I did the curvy terrains and everything. So like this is a kind of a hacky method that I use, wherein you use the Blender's Python API to create a procedurally generated terrain, and then just export the FBX to use into Isaac. So this is just out there for anyone who wants to explore more into it.
That's really nice. Yeah.
It's great.
Maybe I can add here quick that I'm inviting all the participants also for videos, so maybe we can have a video explaining that in more detail. So I'm really happy to have one of these.
That'd be awesome. So that you'll probably post that in your YouTube channel, Marmor?
Exactly, yeah, on LycheeAI.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's awesome. All right. So for everyone who is not part of Lychee's YouTube channel, I'll post in the chat right now. I highly recommend you subscribe. Fantastic content and very frequent too. You just posted a couple of great videos this week. So I highly recommend people check out Lychee's channel. Okay.
And he has some nice tutorials on his
Yes.
other website. Yeah.
Yep. So the LycheeAI Hub is also very good. I'll post that link in a second also. All right. So let's keep things rolling. We've got hundreds of people watching live. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're covering Isaac tournament results. This is Lychee's first Isaac tournament that he hosted recently. We'll maybe have some news coming up later in the live stream about something else he's got in the works, but
there will be another tournament very soon. So
there you go. Yeah, another coming up very soon. Okay, so super exciting. So for everyone watching, this is a great experience to kind of learn how other people went about their tournament, and maybe we'll get him. We'll twist his arm a little bit, give us any sneak peek of what the subject is for next time with the focus. But all right, moving right along. Who do we have next?
Michael with his differential.
Okay, so let me try to bring in Michael. Here he is. Hey, Michael.
Hello, everybody. Hello.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
Where are you from?
Yes, I am working on perception for my differential drive robot, and I found very useful Isaac ROS and Isaac Sim to make some progress. And I want to share with you my showcase of implementation and participation, and also I'm using it for my robot. Okay, so Edmar, if you can show my video, please.
Here we go.
And then...
It usually has music for those.
Okay. Without music, also it's cinematic enough style.
That's right.
I think it's
because
great.
I have some background in video production, so it wasn't hard for me.
And honestly, this looks like a commercial product.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Whoa, that was nice. Really?
Yes, it's simulation of gravitation. It's really, really real. Okay,
Very
so
cool.
how I did it? I exported scene from Blender and import it to Isaac Sim, and also I create a model of my robot in SolidWorks, and then export in Isaac Sim. In Isaac Sim, I applied some textures and adjusted joints. All the tutorials you can find on Warmer and a lot of other channels in YouTube. And I want to show a little custom implementation. Okay, real implementation. I have Isaac Sim open it. If you can share my screen, Doug.
Yes, let me see. Yes. Are you sharing it now? I don't see you yet.
Select
do I see it?
Share.
Hold on, I don't see it yet.
Yes,
I
now?
see it. Okay, here we go. I got it.
Okay. So can you see the robot is real?
Oh, hold on. I think so. Right now, the screen we see is a StreamYard screen, so it might be a different screen you're trying to share.
Different screen.
So right now we're looking at the StreamYard login.
Ah, yeah. Okay.
I'll move that.
Please.
And we got a good comment from Austin on that video we just showed a second ago.
Yeah.
Nice rendering capabilities. Yeah, that's one of the nice advantages of Omniverse.
Okay. Entire screen, yeah?
Yeah, let's see if that works.
Okay,
here we go.
Better. Okay, so the robot is real. This is a design of SolidWorks. Robot is real. And I will show a custom scene with Carter robot. This is custom Blender scene imported, and the implementation of NV blocks. NV blocks running from the container, from Isaac ROS container. It's a really straightforward process how to implement all the. And here we have teleoperation key.
Yeah, and for those of you who aren't familiar with NV blocks is an Isaac ROS So it's an accelerated ROS library that can take computer vision and use that to generate an occupancy map that your robot can use to navigate with. It's pretty cool stuff.
Well, we are moving a little bit fast.
Wow.
We can see a map constructed.
That is so wild.
And here we can see our robot. Yeah, so
cool.
This is standard Carter robot. So I done my robot to looking the joints of this robot and making the camera, depth camera, basically copying the graphs, and adjusting joints like the Carter has. Okay, for my robot.
Yeah.
So
cool. Very cool.
Yeah, and it's work, and that's it. Okay.
Well, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's really impressive.
Michael, thank you so much.
Yeah.
What do you?
Okay, thank you, NVIDIA, and thank you also for Muammar for possibility of participation. I'm really glad, and thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's great to have you here. Thanks for sharing. Really cool project.
Nice to meet you.
Wow. Okay. So that's another great one.
It makes it hard to decide because
I know
some people, he's got great rendering. Some people have great modeling. Some people have just, great PID controls. There's just, it's really, it makes it hard to pick one,
Yeah, and the voting, just for the community, to know, it was the community voting. So basically, everyone on the Discord channel was able to vote. So that was kind of the community voting for themselves.
It's great. I know we had a few people in NVIDIA also jumped in on the voting. That's great too. Gus, I'm looking at you. Thank you for voting, Gus. Okay, so who do we have next?
So next up is Marcel. So it's going to be the 5th video, but he couldn't attend. So maybe we'll just play his video. And,
okay, cool. Okay, here we go. This is about a minute long. Let's take a look.
So I think this has no sound.
Okay, yep, so we can talk over it. Very cool.
Yeah. So basically, I will explain it briefly. So he's using, he created a robot in Isaac Sim, and he has some settings here for Isaac Lab reinforcement learning. So MDP for Markov decision processes. And right here, we see Isaac Lab, the training, and the robot is basically trying to balance itself. So yeah, this is using Isaac Lab's parallel training. And right here, we see TensorBoard for the metrics during the training.
Oh, wow.
And here, yeah, up to 30,000 steps being trained in parallel, a lot of different environments. So this is what parallelization can do, to speed up the training, and now it's able to balance itself. So that's really cool.
It is very cool. My gosh. Some brilliant developers working in this tournament. Really, really cool. What you got, Eric?
That's amazing. Yeah, it's great. And it looks like, I'm not sure, but it looks like you can give it a trajectory and it won't just balance, but it looks like it'll also turn to face the direction that you want.
Got some nice comments here. Do you know, let me see. Do you know which GPU was used? He might have been talking about Michael's actually. We'll see.
I'm not sure if.
Michael, if you're still watching, if you're still listening, let us know in the private chat here we've got set up, and we'll show that answer. Very cool. So congratulations. That was a nice one also. All right, who's up next?
So next up we have Timothy. Also did a really, really cool project.
Okay, cool. So let me look for Timothy down here. Hey, Tim.
Hi.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's going good. Nice to
Tell me
hear.
about yourself and tell me about Stress Robotics.
Okay, so my name is Tim. I lead product visualization, virtual reality development, and mobile robotics at Innovate Tech Hub. It's a hub that caters to researchers, engineers, innovators in Nigeria, and with the purpose of delivering their from idea to an MVP stage, basically. So Stress Robotics is like an initiative I came up with because I had to kind of remind myself that robotics is where my passion lies the most. So I decided to do something about it and try to document some of my learnings from that. So stress is more like stressing about robotics, not like whichever way you want to interpret it. But I know that it's stressful to be in robotics, but it's fun also. So yeah,
It's
so
funny.
yeah.
I was joking with Tim a little bit before the live stream. I want to be an unstressed robot.
Yeah.
But very cool, Tim. So we have a quick video from you too here, right?
Yeah.
All right. So tell me, what are we going to watch before I hit play?
All right, so it's an idea I came up with also for the hub where I work at. So I was like, okay, I needed a research platform to really um, delve into robotics and AI robotics for the matter. So and I came up with that initiative. So we designed the robot, and I decided, okay, although I've not gotten funding yet for that, I should try something with Isaacson.
Well, I'm
And
glad you did. Okay, let's take a look.
yeah, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
It looks so amazing.
Yeah, this also looks like a commercial product. And tell me about how long had you been working with Isaac Sim before this?
So I've tried to work with, tried to use Isaac Sim multiple times, but there was not enough time. So the furthest I got before prior to the tournament was just importing one of my old models using URDF. That was it. Then I couldn't do that until the tournament. So I actually found out about the tournament on the second week. I think the tournament was for 2 weeks, so I found out on the second week, and that was when I was actually ready to go. So I decided to use the opportunity to actually work on the project. So yeah, it was a nice drive for me, and that's
Cool.
that was yeah.
Being able to do it in 1 week is like so impressive. So really good
Yeah.
job.
It really is.
Yeah.
Very impressive. So cool. And so tell me, what's next for you?
So I mean, I hope to work. I hope to bring this project to life. Also, while exploring, researching using this platform, using NVIDIA tools for this, and I also I intend to start moving into working on more robotics projects because I think it's high time for me, and other than just and juggling multiple things, I want to like really specialize in robotics and utilize leverage my skills in product visualization and virtual reality development, and bringing that all back into robotics. So I also want to tell a little bit story of how I actually got to do the project.
Yeah.
So yeah, so on this the first, okay, when I got to know about the tournament, I decided, okay, I was going because I had other URDF file, but for this design, it was a new design, so I had no URDF file. So I decided to go. I decided to manually set up most of the things because I know that I was going to learn a lot by doing that. So I designed it. We designed it in Onshape. So I exported it. First of all, I tried using Isaac Sim. I exported it directly to Isaac Sim. I did a lot of trials and errors, checking the documents, videos, and all that stuff. And after learning some things, I developed my own workflow. Like I was like, okay, it's best because I wanted to have the textures to come in well. So I was like, okay, it's best to go from Onshape to Blender, and Blender to Isaac Sim, because it we get my materials directly from Blender as opposed to like having to work on the materials in Isaac Sim. which is like MDL, and I've not had time to look into that. So I think one of my issues, or the issues I had, was also trying to use USD, the Blender connector, where I was trying to like export the model using the Blender connector via USD, and I think the materials wasn't coming out as good as I wanted, and I did not try exhaustively to know why. So, but what worked for me was exporting to GLTF, and the materials came in really good. And since USD worked so well with GLTF, it was perfect. So also the scene you saw, that's like part of my lab. In the simulation, that's like a digital twin of our hub, and also part of our lab in the hub. So I utilized the project for a virtual reality project that we did when we wanted to like remodel our office. This was the way we pitched that. So I used that asset from Unreal to Isaac Sim, and then worked on integrating a differential controller using the ROS2, the OmniGraph for ROS2. Then after that, once I was able to publish on the command vel topic, I was able to like use the normal package for the joystick, the joypad. So I was able to control that. I integrated the sensors, but I didn't go ahead. Like I didn't have enough time to like do more advanced stuff like mapping and navigation and all that stuff. So, but thanks to the competition, I was able to go this far. I also found out about sequencer in Sim, which is like similar with Unreal. So, but I couldn't get, I didn't get the opportunity to try that. But I'm glad that I was able to finish 6 minutes to the deadline and submitted. So yeah,
6 minutes. Wow.
Oh wow! Yeah.
I should have sent the deadline next time.
I'm so glad you did. Well, Tim, thanks for explaining everything, going over your process, your process. Super helpful to all the developers out there.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you joined us. Eric, did you have any takeaways on that?
Just a beautiful model, and looks like you learned a lot. And I can't believe how quickly you put that together.
Yes, very impressive.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
You should be proud of yourself.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you, Tim. Keep in touch. Well, I'm excited to see what you do next.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Wow, very cool. Amazing projects, amazing developers from all over the world. We're a big treat right now. Great comments coming from the chat. Thank you guys all for the great comments coming in. Okay, more. Who's next?
Yeah, next up we have Papa Check.
Oh my gosh! Okay, hold on, everybody, get ready.
Yeah, I think this one will be funny. So yeah.
This could go anywhere. All right, I got my finger on the mute button. Okay, hold on. Where is he? Here he is. Hey, he's in jail.
Hello, everybody. Look at that.
What'd you do?
You know, they got me. They got me.
They got you.
I'm gonna share first my whole screen to show you the Easter egg, which is the.
Well, do you want me to put? You want me to share? You want to share your screen first?
Yeah. So let's start
Ready? You want to share it now?
The fun.
Okay, here we go. I'm sharing your screen. What are you doing?
All right. So you see this awesome. So the Butterbot is actually the Easter egg for my extension.
I think maybe we should start with explaining.
Yeah, do you want to start with your video first so people can see the video?
Yeah.
Oh, here you go. You guys.
Look at that. So this is an Easter egg. So actually, so for those that don't know, I have been doing Isaac since the beginning of the times. Okay. So many eons ago, when composer didn't even when composers create was not even composer. Ashley had this awesome Learn With Me live streams, and then we had the idea to make a funny robot because RL stuff was just starting. It was like 2020. Okay, so and then what we did is that we did the Butterbot was supposed to be like a kind of joke and funny, and he was supposed to actually pick up the butter and find his purpose. All right, now you can play the video.
So those of you don't aware, there's a cartoon Rick and Morty, and at one point, is it more? I don't know it very well, but this mad scientist Morty makes a self-aware robot, and the robot asks, "What is my purpose?" And he says, "To pass the butter."
All right.
Your purpose is to pass
and
the
I have
butter.
an extension also, if you guys wanna see.
Yeah, I'm showing your screen.
I created 2 extensions, the Ackerman and the interactive, right?
Okay.
It adds right on into the robotics examples. In policy, leatherback, you load.
So these are similar to the one that you submitted.
And then you can create waypoints here, and then the robot goes in real time.
Oh, cool.
It's like playing a video game, but with a real robot.
Very cool.
You know, when I was training mine, I had to disable reverse before it would stop doing that reverse and steer towards things.
Well, I did it on purpose, but I didn't really work on the model right now. I'm focused on particular aspect of the model. And I have the extensions on these links here. Let me see. Okay. I'll have to share the entire screen again.
All right, so here I think I see it coming.
This is here. See, so this is the interactive, right? That does a 3D, and I have big plans for the leatherback extension. Big plans.
Big plans.
Right? Cool. And then I have the Ackerman. This is the one that does the control. So this is an example of how to run policy inference on Isaac Sim, Isaac Lab. You train the model, doesn't matter where you train it. Isaac Sim, Isaac Lab, Mudioko, you can train, I don't know, maybe you handwrite the weights, and then you can run that into Isaac Sim. Why I'm doing an Isaac Sim? I'm removing the abstractions, so guys can implement 0MQ or ROS, and then you can do sim to real and real to sim. You can do vice versa.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so there's a debugging process that not many people are aware that you have to tune the model to match the real robot, because the way how it's noisy, right? So many people choose servos to do those humanoids and little leg robots, other robots, because the servo comes with software and it's easier to deploy. But then if you do a more advanced robot from scratch, like a greenfield project, like the car, the way how the signal is sent to the actuator and how you implement the controller matters a lot. Yeah, I hope you guys use my extension. It's a great extension. Just ask me on the Discord community if you need help.
Yes.
And yeah, I would love to help.
I was going to mention, here's a good comment from Tom here. Legit, one of the best devs in communities. Chuck Daddy. He's got a new nickname.
Chuck Daddy.
I remember another nickname, Chuck Daddy. I love it. Yeah, thanks, Renan. So Renan is also very involved in our Isaac Sim and Isaac Lab study group, which meets every Wednesday on our Discord server for NVIDIA Omniverse. If you're not a member of our Discord server and you're exploring robotics, I can't recommend it enough. In addition to LycheeAI's Discord, come to the NVIDIA Omniverse Discord. We've got several channels dedicated to the robotics community. We have a robotics chit chat, or you can dive into Isaac Sim on a channel, or Isaac Lab, or the study group, which covers both. They meet every Wednesday, actually. So they just met yesterday. They're going to meet next Wednesday, also on the Discord server. So we'll post a link to the Discord server in the chat. But Renan, thank you so much for showcasing your amazing work and for taking time out of your day to join us. It's very great to see you here. Yes. Take care, Renan.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay, man. See ya. All right. So let me see. All right. So who is next?
So next up we have Pascalis. He is working at Accenture, and he has. I mean, he will present it probably himself, but
okay. Pascalis.
Hello, everyone.
Great to see you.
Thanks for having me. Great. How are you?
Very good. Very honored to have you here. I'm working at Accenture, a fantastic company. Tell us what you did for the contest.
Yeah, so I have this robot here lying around. It's beside me. And It has mechanical wheels, and I always wanted to simulate it. And yeah, the LycheeAI challenge was basically like the right push, the right motivation to finally do it.
Very cool. And let me see. And do we have a video from you here?
Yeah, we basically say the same thing, but yeah.
Oh, okay. So we don't need to play the video. So tell us.
Yeah, no, you can play
I'd love to
it
see
and
that.
maybe.
I want to. Yeah, I want to see the video.
Sure. Sure.
Let me see. I'm trying to find it here. Which one is it here?
The one with the Mecanum wheels, probably.
Yeah, sorry, it's called 8 Mecanum. Yep, sorry.
8. Why don't? Oh, here I see it. Okay, here we go.
Hello, LycheeAI community. My name is Pascalis, and this is my contribution to the community challenge. So I've had this robot for a while now, and always wanted to simulate it. So this challenge was a perfect push to finally do it. The robot uses Mecanum wheels, which are made up of individual rollers. These allow it to move not just forward and backward, but also side to side, diagonally, and even rotate on the spot. It's super agile, but therefore also pretty tricky to simulate accurately. In Isaac Sim, I created revolute joints for each roller, so they can spin freely. The main wheels are driven using angular drives. I also built a custom Python UI extension that allows me to control the robot inside Isaac Sim. And as you can see, the simulated robot behaves very closely to the real one. So yeah, that's my entry. Thanks LycheeAI for hosting this, it was a lot of fun. And if you're interested in a deeper dive, whether it's how I built a physical robot or set up the simulation, let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and see you next time.
I love it. That was awesome. That was great.
Those are a lot of joints to get all.
A lot of them, yeah. 40 in total.
40.
Wow.
So each wheel has 9 rollers and 4 wheels, so we have 40 wheels.
Amazing. Eric, I want you to ask a couple follow-up questions. I got to go off camera for 1 second.
Okay. So how long have you been using Isaac Sim?
It was my first Isaac Sim project. However, at Accenture, I work as an Omniverse developer. So after a long day of Omniverse developing, I like to calm myself down by Omniverse developing on my weekends. So, yeah. But yeah, it was basically one Sunday where I set this up.
And
all in one day, huh?
Yeah. The last day till the deadline. So yeah.
All right.
I just want to mention, like in the end of his video, he mentioned that he would be very happy to explain it a bit more in a longer video. So I reached out to you, Pascalis, and indeed we had a video explaining it on my channel. So for those who want to learn more about how he did everything in detail, basically we dove into how to recreate it. So thank you so much for sharing your knowledge afterwards as well.
Yeah, you're welcome. It was fun. Yeah, so we already did the deep dive session, and maybe I can also clean it up a bit and share like the USD file and my code. So for the UI extension I created.
It had some kind of a teleop controller, right? Were you just controlling it with a keyboard in Omniverse, or were you? Did you have a controller?
Yeah, in Omniverse I only controlled it via the UI. But in reality, so for the real robot, I have just connected an Xbox controller and drive it with that. Yeah, but basically, it's like the same mechanic. In Omniverse, I also have like 4 angular drives for the individual wheels, and I drive them.
Okay, cool.
Well, that's awesome. I'm so glad.
I'm going to have to go. I've got to go.
Eric, thank you for joining us. I think we're gonna keep on going. So everyone watching, we'll extend the live stream a little bit today. But Eric, thank you so much. You were very helpful.
Thank you for having me. I love coming. I wish I could stay, but I've got to get to my work. So I'll see y'all later.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See you.
Pascalis, thank you so much, and good luck with your work. Definitely, continue and let us know how your journey is, especially at Accenture. It's exciting. What a great company that is.
It is. Thank you, Emma. Thanks for having me. Thank you, Lychee.
Thank you.
All right, Momra, that was awesome. Just really interesting to see the type of variety in all these projects and all the different methods that people used. Just an amazing thing to see a tournament like this bring all these different ideas together. Very cool. All right, so who do we have next?
Next up, we have Dan. So you're the one we kicked
out. Dan. Dan's back from jail. Dan, I'm sorry.
Hey, guys. No, that's okay. Good to be here.
It's an honor to have you. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
So yeah, my name is Dan Strawbridge. I'm from New Zealand, so had to get up at 6 in the morning for this.
Oh my gosh.
So I co-founded Citus last year, which is aiming at solving robotics for retail. So I'm just working on that part-time, and I thought this this tournament was a good time to get skilled up in Isaac Sim. So I hadn't had too much experience before that, which is why this project looks a bit funny. But I've been working on it after I submitted the project as well.
That's great. I think I have a little video here. So tell us what we're going to watch.
Okay, yeah. So this was just the robot driving through the street, randomly waving its arm, because I didn't manage to get the control going quite as I wanted to in time for the tournament. So it's using Move It to control the arm while it's just driving through the scene that I created.
Very cool.
Nice.
I've got a bit of a presentation to kind of show
awesome.
a bit more about it and the work that I've done after that we can share after this and talk through.
Of course, that would be great. Okay, so I'll take this off now. Okay, and are you sharing your screen or is it a video?
Yeah, I've just shared my screen.
Okay,
now,
cool. I see it.
that.
Here we go.
So yeah, I wanted to my aim was to develop a smart garbage collecting robot, which, as you can see, didn't really turn out. I was a bit short on time. So the implementations were to drive the mobile part of the robot, and then the arm operates autonomously to pick up the garbage. And then if I didn't get time to do that, I was just going to operate it manually through Move It, but I didn't get time to do either in time for the tournament submission. But yeah, so I designed everything in Onshape and then converted it into an assembly and then imported that into Isaac Sim. Onshape is great and it has a really nice integration with Isaac Sim. There's literally a button that says import from Onshape. So it makes it really easy to get parts in there. So yeah, imported into Isaac Sim, had to configure some of the joints on the wheels. And then I attached the arm to the truck. And yeah, we were going. Then yeah, I used LycheeAI's tutorial to help me get the arm controlled using Move It. So yeah, I just configured it, moving it through some preset positions, which worked really nicely. And yeah, thanks for the tutorial. It was made it a lot easier. And here we have the kind of improved robot, so it's actually picking up some garbage now. And yeah, hopefully it's pleased. So yeah, I managed to kind of move the robot arm through some preset positions to pick up this red object, which doesn't really look like garbage, but it made it a lot easier to get going. So I'm just stepping it through positions using Move It. And then
nice.
We'll see it pick it up and drop it into the back of the truck.
Nice.
Yeah, so this is what I was originally trying to get going, but yeah, didn't quite manage to get it there in time.
But listen, you made it in time for the live stream, which is just as good, just about. It's awesome.
Yeah,
I love the fact that you kept trying and improving it.
Yeah, no, I was keen to finish it off. And another note, I don't actually have a computer to run Isaac Sim on, so I was doing this all through a remote desktop environment. So I've just bought a new GPU though, so I can now run it on my own computer, which will make it a lot easier in the future.
Oh, that's fantastic. Very cool. And then, yeah, and I'm really curious to see how the folks, especially the winners, but also others in the community are able to leverage Brev for their robotics projects, because that should be a great help in terms of getting rid of the barrier for local hardware.
Absolutely, yeah.
But Dan, I'm so glad you woke up early in New Zealand. I'm blown away by the variety of people all over the world coming for this. This is just wonderful. So great to see. So, and your startup. So, if people want to learn more about your startup, do you have a website, or should I check you out on LinkedIn?
Yeah, just check me out on LinkedIn at the moment. Yeah, if you want to find out more or see what we're doing. But yeah, I'm also active in the community. If you want to flick me a message on Discord.
That's amazing. Why don't you do this? And for anyone, actually, any of the presenters, if you want to drop your LinkedIn links into the private chat we've got for everyone on the panel, I'll make sure to share those in the live chat if you like. So just drop it in there. If anyone misses a link, or you want to get in touch with someone, get in touch with me or Muramar, and we'll put you in touch. We're chatting with everybody on Discord. So, Dan, is there any more final words you want to say before we let you go?
No, just thanks heaps to LycheeAI for organizing the tournament, and yeah, thanks for having me on the live stream.
Oh, thank you for coming on. Really good. And okay, go get some coffee.
Cheers.
I'll see you later.
Will do.
Bye.
All right. I just also wanted to say a quick thanks maybe to Dan if he sees it for supporting me on Patreon. So like you, Edmar, he's been supporting me and that really helped a lot in the beginning. So thank you so much.
That's awesome. I think I think that's great. Yeah, that's a good note actually. Do you want to drop your Patreon in the in our private chat and we can share with everybody? I think it's oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I think we can play the next one because you couldn't attend Hunter, and in the meanwhile, I can drop it in the.
Perfect. Okay, so who's the next one?
So it's gonna be 10 Hunter. So
Okay.
it's Hunter Liu.
Okay, so to play the video.
Yeah, I think it is. I'm not sure how. It's like an American show where they have battle. I think it's called BattleBots or something. If you try to recreate it.
All right, let's take a look. This is from Hunter. Here we go. Oh yeah. Nice.
So yeah, it's I believe it's probably like some Revolut trying to drive it, and then like another Revolut trying to kick it up, along with all the physics parameters and collision meshes and etc. So yeah, I mean it was quite cool to see.
Very cool.
It's possible.
Very cool. And then, do you know how he discovered the tournament? Was he a member of your community already?
Yeah, I think he's quite active on the Omniverse Discord server.
Oh, cool, great.
I'm not sure if he sees it. So there on LinkedIn, we're connected there as well. So I think probably one of those, but honestly, I don't really know.
Well, for anyone who's not a member of the Discord server, here's that obscene graphic that marketing team never should be looking at because it's not approved, but here you go. This is our Discord server. Feel free to come and join, be part of the community, discord.gg/NVIDIA Omniverse. Lots of great people there, including some of the folks you've seen on this live stream, especially Murmur and Papa Chuck, very active there. Okay, cool. So that was great from Hunter. And who we have next?
So next up, we have Ed Daniels, who also couldn't attend today. Okay. So he also had like a quite funny, so it's going to be the 11th.
Okay, let me see. These are all out of order here. Let me see if I can find number 11.
So he uploaded basically.
I see it.
Like a feed or multiple feed from Blender into Isaac Sim.
All right, let's take a look at the foot machine. Here we go.
Hello, I'm Ed, and this is my project. So I based this design off this fun little video of a bike that I found where it had basically shoes instead of wheels. And I thought this was really interesting because you can actually see a couple benefits of this over traditional wheels, particularly with like things like getting upstairs. So I tried for quite a bit to get it to work with just 2 of these wheels because I thought this design is sort of the funniest, but unfortunately I couldn't get it stable enough for the competition entry, so I made this. So I whipped up this quick little 4-wheeled version of it, and that does run a bit more stably, but it's still got the kind of jank to it that I quite like. Yeah, so it's mainly made in Blender and then imported into Isaac Sim, and then you just kind of mess with the joints. But yeah, it was a lot of fun to make, and I hope it was somewhat fun to watch. Cheers, guys.
Absolutely fun to watch. Ed, you're awesome. That is very cool. We share a similar kind of first name. I love your creativity. Thanks so much for putting together that video. It's really nice to see everything kind of assembled like that. Do you want to share anything else about that? Do you know anything else about his background?
He is, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, currently pursuing a PhD in LLMs. And is also quite knowledgeable in, I believe, like the LLMs with Omniverse, which are currently happening.
Right.
So if I'm not mistaken.
You know, actually, it looks like, Ed, raise your hand if this is you, but down below, if you just popped in.
Oh.
Let me see. Yeah, it's him. Hold on. We got him here. Look at this. Look who popped in. Ed is here.
Oh, nice.
Ed. Oh, we can't hear you. So check your microphone. There you go.
There we go. Is that any better?
Yeah, perfect. Yeah, that's the thing about microphones. They have to be next to your mouth.
I've got a couple in here. Proper studio setup.
But honest, that was a great video and hilarious. So tell us a little bit about your background and you know how much experience you have and what you're working on next.
Yeah, so there's a lot of big things coming. So we've actually been chatting quite a bit about one of my little projects. So I'm mainly interested in robot dogs at the moment, and kind of using them in a kind of more artistic route. As you can probably tell from my entry, I'm more interested in the sort of artier side than the actual functioning robotics side.
I love it.
So the next big thing that we're working on is a kind of robot heaven for dogs, since every simulation currently is putting them in kind of very hard, warehouse environments that, I love animals, I love dogs, and I'm thinking maybe it's nice for them to just, play fetch eternally and, play with balls, run around in fields, rather than just these warehouses.
I love that idea. How can we follow your work? This is great.
So I'm ee.dd on the Discord, or just look up Ed Daniels on LinkedIn.
I think you have a website as well, right?
Go ahead, Mormor. Say that again.
Yeah, sorry. I think you have a website as well for your Robot Heaven. Maybe you can drop it.
Yeah, I can drop the Robot Heaven website. It's a little bit work in progress at the moment, but yeah, all the help possible would be brilliant.
Okay, cool. I'm going to, Ed, I don't know if you caught our little warm up in the beginning. You didn't actually. So on the right side on your screen, you should see a private chat area. And if you go to Studio Chat, you could drop links there, and then I can share it with everybody else.
Okie dokie, brilliant. Yeah, I'll drop that in there.
And where are you based exactly?
So right this moment, I'm in Oxford, but I'm moving to the best city in the world, that's Bristol, England, soon, to do my PhD in artificial intelligence in practice. So I'm quite looking forward to that.
I love it. And actually, I think I put this on the screen also. He just shared a link, robotdogheaven.org.
Oh yeah, I'm an absolute domain name person, so we've got so many websites. This is the one to contact me properly, but then we've also got a lot of other ones from there. But it's a lot of fun.
We have all these comments coming in.
If fun little challenge with that website. If anyone can jailbreak the chatbot, there's like a £100 reward.
I tried. I didn't make it work.
Okay, I just dropped that new link in the chat also. Wow, Ed, thank you so much for joining us all the way from Oxford. Good luck in your move to Bristol.
Cheers, thanks a lot.
Yeah, keep in touch. I'd love to follow what you do next. These are really fun projects. Thank you, Ed.
Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah,
that was fun.
I'm so happy people have very highly technical stuff, but also these I think they are very refreshing. So
totally, I love the creativeness here. And such a diverse, like I said earlier, just so diverse project. I think that you have you're to thanks for that, because you left things really wide open for people. Very 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 few guardrails, so people really were able to experiment a lot. I'm just amazed that some people did their work in less than a week. And the fact that they're still continuing their projects is also very exciting. So really cool. And so people should definitely join Mormar's server, because all these participants are on his server, and you could chat with them and ping them a little bit more about how they went about certain things. Tell them you saw them on the live stream. All right, who we got next?
Next up is Pranjo, if I pronounced it correct.
Okay, let me see. And is he here with us?
I believe he should be. I'm not sure if that is his Discord name. Maybe he can wave quickly if he's here.
Is he here? Let me see. So I don't see. So anyone down below, if you're here, wave if your next turn to talk. I don't think he's here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry, my bad then.
That's okay. But I have his video. You want to play his video?
Yeah.
Okay. And everybody watching, obviously we have a lot of people here, so there's a lot of moving pieces. So excuse any of if it's a little different from normal live streams. It's we're playing things a little loose today. But check out this video.
This is my submission for the LycheeAI Isaac Tournament Challenge 1. My original design for this robot was for it to drive and pick up objects to store in the back, but now the arm's just a silly trunk. I ran into a lot of errors with the meshes, which is why I think the robot is so jumpy, but generally moving forward is smooth. I used skid steering to turn, and I followed a sample action graph to drive the robot with my keyboard. There's still a lot of room for improvement, but I'm happy with what I accomplished. Thanks for watching.
That's great. That's great. I'm sorry he wasn't here to present himself personally, but I'm so glad he provided that video.
Yeah, and I think it kind of also gave again the feeling that people are just participating also to learn Isaac Sim, and being really motivated to finally do some projects. And yeah, I'm really happy to see people wanting to learn ethics in Isaac Lab.
Very cool. Okay, so we've got a couple people left too, right?
Yeah, the next one is Luke.
Luke. Okay, so let me bring him up. I saw him earlier. Here he is. Luke.
Hi everyone.
Welcome. Thanks for hanging out so long. I know we're way over on time, so thanks for your patience. Tell us about yourself.
My name is Thanachai Wongchirat, or you can call me Luke. I am a master degree student in robotic engineer from Institute of Field Robotics, King Mongkut University, in Thailand. Yeah, from Thailand. Basically.
In Thailand. What time is it over there?
And now it's 2:30 now.
2:30 in the afternoon?
AM.
Oh gosh,
Yes.
Luke, I'm sorry. Thank you for staying up so late. Oh, I should have had you go first. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. So Luke, tell us more about your project and why you entered the tournament.
Also, the idea of my project is very simple. So I would like to build a physical AI robot to act like a personal assistant. Yeah, like a robot that can be your friend or can help you to cleaning the room or talking with you or listening you, something like that. Yes.
Very cool. And we have a little video here, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to play this video, and we'll I'm not sure there's audio here. We'll see.
And I will explain it.
Oh, cool.
So I start to design the robot on I use the Kaya robot base. It is like a omnidirectional base, moving robot. Yes, and then I mainly design the unique body and the friendly face to interact with the people, and then has the SO101 manipulator arm for pick and place tasks. Yeah, and I also add the depth camera and the lidar sensor also, and use the lost bit to create a communication link between the Isaac sim and ROS2 for controlling. Yes.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. That's awesome, man. And so, are you going to continue working on it?
Yes. Yeah, I interest to learning about how to control it by using the reinforcement learning or even the using the visual language action model. Yeah, that VLA. Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And so right now you said you're in school?
Yes.
University? Okay, cool.
In,
And when
in
are you
university
graduating?
now. Yes.
Nice.
I think this year. I
Okay.
hope.
Congratulations. Well, listen, share your
Yeah.
LinkedIn with everybody so we can keep in touch. And yeah, if you're out there looking for opportunities, I can't tell you how many different companies are so eager to find great roboticists out there and help them ramp up to bring up their company up to date with the latest tech. Very cool. Luke, thank you so much for joining us and for staying up so late. Oh my gosh. I don't know where in the world we have a late person. So great.
But yeah, I'm really happy to join your tournament, and thank you, Emma, and Mama LycheeAI, yeah, to give me the opportunity to show my project today. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for participating.
Thank you.
Wow. First of all, I have to also say that every single one of the participants of this tournament have just been wonderful people. I could tell by the personalities. These are great. And that's, I think I've been very impressed with the overall, this vibe of the robotic community. It's very supportive of each other and very, very just great people. So so glad to be part of this community. And that includes all of you watching out there. So thanks for making this so fun. Okay, so we still have a couple people left.
There would be only one left from Bülent who also couldn't make it. Maybe we can just play it. It also has, like, it has some background noise, kind of like birds chirping.
Okay, let me see. So which one is this? What number? Oh, 14. I see. I got it. Okay, let's take a look.
Maybe you can mute it and we can talk over it.
It won't let me mute it, obviously. So what we'll do is, it's 1 minute long. So everyone watching, let's just watch this video. The audio might be minimal, but we'll talk about it right after. It's only 1 minute. Okay, so we'll be right back. Let's watch this. Very cool. Okay, so that Lego work. What do you know about this project?
So yeah, from basically from the stage, I could already identify it using Boss 2 because there's an action graph inside. I saw there was like a differential controller and a gamepad controller. So basically, I believe you will have controllers or joystick something, and it's just driving around his Lego Omniverse.
Very cool. Very impressed people. So at this point, I'm going to, let me see, we have a few people who hung out afterwards. So I'm going to bring them back on so we can all hang out a little bit. There's Dan. He's still awake. Where's your coffee, man? There's Dan.
yeah, still here.
And here's Man is still hanging out. Very cool. I see Michael. And I think, let me see. I think, oh, here's Tim. Tim's still here. Wow, you guys really hung out. Oh, my goodness. Pascalis is still here. Let me see. Okay, so great. If someone else pops in, I'll bring them up. But gentlemen, developers, roboticists, amazing work all around from every single one of you. Very impressive. Also very impressive that the time that you have taken to put this together has been relatively short window. What you've done. Some of you have not had a lot of experience with Isaac, and amazing the work that you've been able to do so quickly. So hats off to you guys. Oh, let me see. Luke's here. Oh my God, Ed's back. Wait, hold on. I took him out for a second. Ed's back. Okay, cool. Now we got everybody. Oh, we're gonna break StreamYard. Okay, so we've got everybody on the screen right now. Everybody watching. If you have any questions that we didn't cover in the last hour and a half, now is a great time. If you have a question for any one of these developers on the screen, go ahead and pop it in the comments bar. I'll keep a. Oh wait, Papa is here. Papa, I don't see your camera. Turn your camera on, and I can bring you in. There you go. Now I can bring you in. Oh, I can't. 10 people. So Papa's in jail below. He's here. He's listening. We hit the limit with StreamYard. We have 10 webcams at once. Okay, so gentlemen, let's listen to Renan. Can't join us, but he's listening. But Muramar, tell us a little bit about kind of how you feel overall the contest went, this tournament. And tell us a little about your plans for the next one. So maybe some of us can get a head start.
Yeah. Maybe I will start with the next tournament. I will not announce the topic yet, but I do want to say that I already found a sponsor who is going to be Revel. Maybe there will be other sponsor talks as well, and I'm very excited to also again have a prize and also have an exciting topic. And I think I might already announce it this week or next week, and it will start maybe in 2 weeks or something from now, to give it a bit more promo time so people have time to kind of prepare. I might also extend the deadline a bit longer so people have more time and don't, like Timothy, maybe don't just have 1 day or some hours.
What is the best way? So where should people follow if they want to find out when the announcement happens first? Is this your LinkedIn page or somewhere else?
I think, yeah, the link to my company LinkedIn page, LycheeAI, maybe if we can share that.
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna bring on a couple screens. So bear with me a second. I'm gonna bring it up on my screen here, and then we'll share your page. This is a great. Also, Mormar is just a great. What do you prefer, Mormar? I'm gonna bring up one. Is it your personal page or your company page?
I think company page makes more sense.
Let's bring up LycheeAI. Here we are. So I'm going to share this in the chat, and then I'll put it on my screen. So here is LycheeAI's LinkedIn page. If you want to find out the tournament, the next tournament first, this is where you want to check out. This is the LinkedIn page, and let me share my screen here. And let me actually. Okay, that's a little small. Let me see if I can make that a little bigger for everybody. This is his LinkedIn page. So this is where you want to hang out to be one of the first to learn about his upcoming work. Let me get rid of this for a second. What the? That's us right now. This is so fun. This is bizarre. Okay, so he's actually streaming this live stream. But anyway, he's got a great comment. As you can see, just yesterday, brand new Isaac Sim and Isaac Lab tutorial. So everyone should follow this page of Into Robotics. Not only does he share all the greatest news from NVIDIA robotics team and others, but also he's got great content on his own. There's a familiar face. Tim, you're right there. Michael. So this is fantastic. So as you can see, a great channel to follow. And then he also has a fantastic YouTube page, which is this one right here, LycheeAI. Great tutorials, really fantastic. And the other thing I want to share, like, I don't know if you guys saw this announcement. We talked about it a little bit yesterday, but we have just announced there are more than 2 million developers that are leveraging NVIDIA robotics. This is just an amazing milestone. And you are all here part of this 2 million. And like I said earlier, I've just been so impressed by the quality of people and the good naturedness of people here in the robotics community. A lot of people are just looking for really cool stuff to help their robots help people in some way or another, but also just help each other while they're doing these projects. Look, it's a comment from Renan, who's in jail right now below, but more developers in Java. We made it. Very cool. So listen. This contest the next one will probably launch in the next couple weeks, you said. So we're going to watch out. How many people here are going to give a go the next one? You don't know the topic yet, but you're going to give it a go? Almost everybody. Tim, come on, Tim. I'm counting on you. Stress Robotics, you're stressing me out. You got to do it. You got to represent. That'd be really cool, and I would actually love. So what we'll do also, we'll absolutely have another live stream, and if any one of you want to come on and do a deep dive into any of your robotics project, get in touch, because I think it would be great to. We only had a few minutes for each one of you today, but I think in the future we can try to carve out some more time to cover your future projects. Really exciting stuff. Okay, I think I don't see any big questions here. Let me see. Was there anything we missed? I think we got everything. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Here's a good one here. I recently came across Isaac, and he showed how to do it, so this would be helpful. Thank you. How long did it take you all to build something from start to finish? So, I mean, I think we all covered. For most people, it took from 1 week to 2 weeks, and some of them are going a little bit longer, right? Some are still in progress, so a relatively short time frame. Is that correct? Anyone want to clarify? Feel free to jump up. You can unmute yourself if you want to say how long you worked on your project.
Oh, Ed, you're still muted, even though your microphone is.
Right. I'd say about a week is really accurate, but it's also important to remember quite a lot of us were doing like similar stuff beforehand. So don't feel like bad if you're hearing, oh, people did it in just a week. I would never be able to do something like that in a week. Like everybody here has been, for one, watching Lychee's videos for a while and kind of playing with the software beforehand. So it's not like it's a week just starting. It's a week with, some knowledge in other places.
And there's a great resource here. I'll put in the chat. We always talk about the learning path that NVIDIA offers, which is a bunch of self-paced courses. So if you're just watching this live stream, you've been motivated and inspired by some of the projects you see today and some of the people. A great way to start your journey is to take the Learning Path in Robotics course. There it is now on the chat. I'll put it on the screen. But if you do a search for NVIDIA Learning Path Robotics, you'll find it right away. it's a fantastic resource. It's totally free. Take it at your own time, at your own pace. That is just a great way to get started. We've let me see. I'll share my screen. It's a great nothing to lose. And I think we found out from a lot of people that we met at SIGGRAPH last week that they learned everything they needed really from watching these videos and these tutorials on the robotics fundamentals. So you can see all these different levels, everything from the very beginning guide to more advanced content, and we keep adding here. I know Muramar and others have taken some of these classes already, so I would highly recommend you check out the Learning Path for Robotics. I think it's just a great resource that I think many people will. Here's when Austin's saying +1 on the open. Okay, yeah, he's correcting me, or he's adding Learning Path. We do have Learning Path for OpenUSD also. So OpenUSD is obviously the foundation of Omniverse. We'll put that in the chat also. A great series of courses you can take self-paced. The other cool thing about the OpenUSD courses is that we now have a certification, which basically will allow you to get a nice certification after you take an exam. And the best way to prepare for that is taking these free courses. I highly recommend the OpenUSD course. Austin is absolutely correct. You should take these, take both. But if you're just starting with development, maybe start with the Learn OpenUSD and then move over to the robotics one. But also, as you can see here, self-paced courses starting from the beginning to more of the advanced. So it covers everything, and then you could register to take your certifications. We just had actually time set aside at SIGGRAPH last week where you could have taken certification. We had all the computers and set up in a lab for you, so you could just come and show up. A lot of people had fun taking the exam. Some people came in cold, believe it or not, who had not done the courses and did actually, because they had been working with OpenUSD on their own, they had done pretty good. But the courses will definitely help ensure that you pass. It's definitely not an easy test, so I will say that you really have to prepare yourself.
I think I did a spoiler maybe at this point, because you mentioned the robotics fundamentals courses.
Yeah.
So there's like an Isaac Lab tab, and let's just say one of these courses will definitely help you prepare for the second tournament. So yeah, going over these definitely makes sense if you want to already prepare. And I am assembling a team right now, and two of these team members, Mobina and also Natalie, who are working very close with me, have been doing companion courses and also videos. So I think they can definitely also help a lot. And yeah, so maybe I will not tell the topic, but you will figure it out probably.
That's awesome. And let me see. Let me share the screen here. You also is a LycheeAI Hub. You're still posting your content there too, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. So we'll put the link in the chat. LycheeAI Hub. I want to thank everybody for joining us today. Do you want to have does anybody here have any last words of wisdom, maybe advice you have for developers that you've inspired today, what they should do first to get started? Feel free to just raise your hand or unmute yourself, and you could give any final words before we sign off for the day. Ed, I know you got something on the tip of your tongue. Hey there, Dan. Okay, Ed will go next. Go ahead, Dan.
No, I just wanted to say that the platform is a really good introduction, and the tutorials that are out there make it super easy to get started. Definitely lowering the barrier to entry. Like this was my first time really using Isaac Sim. So yeah, just wanted to say that, it's easy to get started. There's lots of content and there's a big community kind of supporting it and helping if you've got any questions at all. That's just, what I wanted to say.
Well, that's awesome. That's great. Okay, Ed, you're up, and then we'll go to Arun.
Yeah, I'd absolutely echo it. I mean, it's the as we say in the UK, Nike. It's just do it. Just jump in there and get started. It's all a lot easier than it looks once you hit the ground running. At the end of the day, it's all software. It's just clicking the right buttons in order, and anyone can learn to do that. So never think you can't.
That's awesome. So inspiring. Arun, you're up.
Yeah, so I would say like there are tons of good YouTube channels like LycheeAI, and also all the participants here have their own like LinkedIn page and YouTube channel. Do follow that. And I think if you just do one project which someone has done from start to finish, and they would also provide you with the GitHub link which has the repo, you would at least get the start to end, how it goes, and then you can modify it to what you want to do.
That's awesome. That's great advice. Go ahead, Tim.
Okay, I'll just say this. Don't feel too much pressure. Just start like a hobbyist. I mean, that's how I started. And not feel too much pressure about trying to become the best roboticist. Just start, like, try to have fun while doing it, and you will just naturally become good. I think that's what I've been living by. Yeah, thanks.
Oh, that's fantastic. Well, listen, I love this community. I love all you guys. I love the fact that you put together all this great content and you sharing your wisdom. That's also just another great quality in people, sharing your knowledge with others to help them succeed. And you guys are all good examples of that. I can't wait to see what each of you do next. Let's all connect on LinkedIn. Make sure that if you're watching, connect with these great developers on LinkedIn, follow their pages, support them. Murmur's got a great Patreon page. Definitely support his work. I'm excited for the next tournament. Yeah, we'll definitely cover that here on our live stream as well in the future. So tune in. I think so we were way over. So thank you for everybody tuning in. Wow, we've got almost 1,000 people watching live. I guess we got a few requests to replay something I pasted in the video yesterday in our live stream. You know, we call them bloopers, but someone in the community messaged me yesterday. They said, "I loved watching all your failures." So I'm not sure if that's a cultural thing or he was, you know, but I, from the SIGGRAPH time we had recorded a bunch of stuff, and obviously things didn't always go so smooth. So I'm going to take out the live stream, and you could enjoy my 1 minute of me making many mistakes on camera. But I want to thank everybody for joining us today. It's been a lot of fun. I hope to see everybody next week. We have a great live stream we just had a prep for earlier today. But don't forget to follow our Ed Events calendar so you do know. And please actually like this video live stream so we know the kind of content is good and helpful to you. Absolutely subscribe to the channel, and we'll go out with my mistakes from last week. So here we go.
Thank you.
Test, never say test. Hello. Oh, hey there. It's lunchtime at SIGGRAPH 2024. Jesus. All right, we're not there yet. That's coming up in July. However, today, is it July? Welcome to SIGGRAPH 2025. We're super excited. Tomorrow we have a very special address happening at 4 p.m. Pacific. Ignore that time. GMI, sorry. Miss me? Don't miss the last 2 sessions at SIGGRAPH. Oh, wait, sorry, I forget. 2025, where we'll have special sessions tomorrow. Wait, special addresses. Miss me? Wait. I hope you had a great time now. Miss me? Hold on, you're gonna edit this. Welcome to SIGGRAPH 2025. Come here. Miss me? Tomorrow we'll have special. Okay. Sorry. Ooh, it's not on. Miss me? All right. Thank you for joining my failures. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week. This has been a fantastic stream. I can't thank everybody enough for all the great content and work, and all you out in the community. Great questions all day today. So until next time, yeah. Thank you. Bye, everybody.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.